NBC26 live at 6. Republican candidates for U.S. Senate making their final push tonight. Voters will head to the polls in the primary tomorrow to decide who will face Democrat Tammy Baldwin in November for Herb Kohl's vacated seat. Tommy Thompson, Mark Neumann, Eric Hovde, Jeff Fitzgerald are on the ballot in the primary. Now, two of the candidates made a final campaign stop in Green Bay tonight. NBC26's Brian Miller has our big story at 6. Brian?
Yes, there's been very little time to rest for the Republican U.S. Senate candidates as they try to lure those undecided voters in the hours leading up to Tuesday's election.
As the clock ticks towards Tuesday's primary, UWGB political science professor David Littig
A picture is worth 1,000 words.
has a close eye on the race.
And what's really impressive is that, how close it's become.
Now, political experts say that TV advertising really does work, but with millions being spent during this campaign, well, some folks are just turning that message off.
I do think you turn out on the message first, and you don't read all the stuff, who sponsored it.
Thompson has a slight lead in recent polls, but newcomer Eric Hovde is gaining ground.
I can't tell you how thrilled I am that we're 24 hours away from this election, even less before people can start voting.
Meanwhile, Mark Neumann talks about his long voting record being an advantage.
We did get the budget balanced, we cut taxes, and we understood that by balancing the budget and cutting taxes, our economy would be restored, and in fact it was.
And Tommy Thompson hopes his name recognition will equal votes.
If you want a true winner, a true reformer, I am the candidate that can get the job done.
In just about 24 hours, the voters will tell us who gained the most momentum leading up to the primary.
Now, those polls are open tomorrow from 7 a.m. until 8 p.m.
Now, Brian, there's been some talk about the Ryan factor, as the VP candidate. Could it have any impact at all in the Senate race?
Well, it could. Actually, the political expert I spoke with today said there could be a little bit of a Ryan effect. Ryan is that young and upcoming face in Wisconsin politics, and they say Eric Hovde could be that person, so it could help him.
Find out tomorrow night. All right, Brian Miller reporting. Of course, we have not forgotten Assembly Speaker Jeff Fitzgerald. He's the long shot in tomorrow's primary, according to the polls, but Fitzgerald says he's optimistic. He says, quote, "I've been working hard on the campaign trail, and you're seeing that now. The conservatives want a Walker Republican, and I'm the only Walker Republican in the race."